my name's Aaron, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Purdy Reverb pedal, Purdy Tube Amps Reverb pedal. I'll be playing through a Purdy Tube Amps Tweed, which is designed to replicate the tones of very sought-after Tweed amps from the 50s and 60s. It's a great sounding two-knob amp, a very simple circuit. It's just got a tone and a volume. And the reverb pedal has a dwell knob and a mix. On a nice hand-wired pedal like this, that's all you need. You can get a lot of different tones. So I'm going to demonstrate some of those for you now. For this first example, I have a very mild reverb. The dwell and the mix are very low. And this is for when you want reverb in your tone, but you just want it for a little bit of space around your sound. It's the type of thing that you could leave on all the time and it just adds something subtle. You'll see when I play some shorter, choppier notes that you can hear the reverb tail, but while I'm playing it won't be quite as obvious. So here is my, my dry sound. And now with the reverb on. For this second setting, I've got the dwell at about noon and the mix fairly low. You're still getting a fair bit of reverb in there, but it's still subtle enough that it doesn't sound special effecty. I should mention that on the amp, I've got it set to where when I dig in, I get a little bit of overdrive, and when I play lighter, it's cleaner. This is a very dynamic amp. It responds very well to its knob settings and to how you have the volume on your guitar. So right now the amp is at 7, and the tone is at 7 and the volume's at 5, and that's how it was on the first demo as well. Once again, here's the clean tone. And now with the reverb pedal engaged. For this example, I have set the pedal at a very common setting to try out a pedal on. Both knobs are straight up at noon. That gives you a good idea of kind of the mid-range of the pedal. Now this pedal can get actually quite extreme, so even at a mid-range, you'll notice there's a lot of really lush reverb. To take advantage of that, I've backed off on the volume on the guitar. I've gone to my 2 pickups, so I'm getting a softer tone, and you'll really hear the reverb add a lot of character to the tone here. So here's the dry signal. And here's with the reverb pedal engaged. For this example, I have the dwell at noon, and I've cranked up the mix fairly high to about 8 out of 10. So let's hear how that sounds. Here's the dry signal again. And with the reverb pedal engaged. So for this example, I've set the dwell quite high and I've backed off on the mix. So what you get there is you can still hear the reverb quite well, but your note definition is a little more clear, and it doesn't sound quite so special effecty. But the dwell is quite high. So here's the dry signal. And with the reverb pedal engaged. For this example, I've set my guitar back to the bridge pickup for a little more rockin' overdrive on the amplifier. I've cranked the pedal quite a bit. I've got the dwell at about 9, and I've got the mix at about 7. And so what this is good for is those of you who like to play surf, you can see that this pedal can still get pretty rowdy, even though it's a fairly lush pedal. So for this last example, I'm going to show you what the pedal sounds like completely dimed, both knobs at maximum. But before I do that, I'll just say thanks for watching, and if you want to know more about Purdy Tube amps or Purdy Tube amps pedals, go to purdytubeamps.com. They've got a pretty great line of pedals, and you can also check out acousticmusicshop.com. That's where they sell these pedals in Edmonton, Alberta. So thanks for watching, and here we are, completely dimed.